Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. We are here with Clash Royale, and this is Everything Royale episode 33. And in this video, we're going over a brand new Pekka control deck that I created with the help of one of my clanmates, Ben. And folks, this deck is pretty solid. I've been using it a ladder, and I've been winning a lot of matches with it. So we're gonna go into that. But before we go into the gameplay of that deck, I just want to give everyone a huge thanks for all the support on the channel. We're very close to hitting 1,000 subs, so I do appreciate that, folks. And as always, if you do appreciate these videos, I need you guys to slap those like buttons, alright? And if you're new to the channel, hopefully the gameplay and the guide will be good enough for you to subscribe so that you can get more future Clash Royale, Arena, Valor, and Fortnite content. Alright, so let's check it out. Alright, folks, so the deck here consists of the Lumberjack, the Mega Minion, the Pekka, the Electro Wizard. Yes, we brought the E-Wiz back. And it also consists of the Bats, the Baby Dragon, and we're going to be using the Log and the Zap spell. And I'll explain to you why. So basically, I wanted to create a deck to be able to counter against the Zap bait decks because it is coming back. But there's also a new variation where they're considering it a log bait deck because it also includes the Prince. So I wanted to be able to defend against the Prince, against the Princess, and anything else that's zappable. So it gives you a good combination. And then with the E-Wiz, it allows you to counter against those Inferno Towers, Inferno Dragons, right? And the way this deck works is the first half of the match, you're playing control. So there's enough support cards in this deck to be able to defend against everything. And honestly, there's enough counters, I'm telling you. Then once you get into a better grasp of the match where you can understand if you need to use the Pekka right away. So like if you see them pop out a Golem, a Mega Knight, a Giant, Elite Barbarians, anything that the Pekka normally will hard counter, then you could pop out the Pekka. If not, play control the first half of the match and then bring them out in double elixir time, and then the deck becomes a Pekka beatdown deck. So it gives you a great combination. But I'm telling you, just having a Lumberjack with the Bats paired up and the Baby Dragon, you can do massive damage. And as you see this replay here, we were able to get through that push. We played against a deck that in most cases would counter us pretty well, and we went right through it. Alright, so we explained how to use the deck, at least the principles, right? So this deck here, we're going up against the Elixir Collector pump deck with the Minions, Goblin Gang, and Elixir Collector. So right there, we'll use the Log to push back the Battle Ram, and then we'll zap it along with those Minions. Now, by them popping out those Minion Hordes, it gives us a little bit of trouble, but we're able to bring in the Baby Dragon. So right there, we're able to counter and also do some damage on the right hand side with the Mega Minion. Now since we got the Baby Dragon, we can rush in with the Lumberjack because we know for a fact that we had an elixir advantage, and they used a ton of elixir on that first push. So right there, I want to take advantage of the rage. So you can either drop down the Bats or the Mega Minion to quickly go up to that tower and take advantage of the boost. And we'll do some more damage. Now, one thing to bear in mind, though, is that we don't have anything to really counter the Elixir Collector. We don't have a Miner, we don't have a Poison, no Fireball, no Rocket. So the idea really is to expect what's going to come out. So in most cases, you're going to see the Golem or the Musketeer. So if you can save your Pekka for when one of those come out, then you should be really fine because everything else defends well. So we already know here, with a Zap, we can get the Minions and the Battle Ram. So we'll use the Bats only. And we'll lose that tower only for the simple fact that there's a Golem on the right hand side. So we wanted to be able to properly defend against it. But in most cases, you're going to be able to adapt to both sides with no problem. Now notice they have 2 Elixir Collectors. In most cases, again, you will panic. But we don't need to with this deck because we have counters. And as long as we support the Pekka, we should be fine to be able to punish those pumps. So right there again, the Baby Dragon, Mega Minion, Lumberjack, Electro Wizards able to run through that We'll follow up with the bats. And this time around, we're going to log the 3 musketeers, giving the Electro Wizard and Baby Dragon more time to attack, and we'll zap those musketeers as well. So we did a lot of damage to them. Now you see the golem to the side. We'll drop down the Pekka because we are saving it for just that win condition. And then we'll drop the Electro Wizard on top of those musketeers to be able to finish off the differential in HP. And then we use the bats to clean up whatever we couldn't, along with the splash damage from the Baby Dragon. We'll log away the Battle Ram, and then the Baby Dragon will lock onto those 3 musketeers for more damage. So I think we stopped a lot right there on that push, folks. And again, they drop down a golem to the side. They try to be slick. We bring in the lumberjack. We're bringing the bats. We are doing a lot of damage. E-Wiz on top. More damage on top of that. Zap the minion horde. And we got a raged up Electro Wizard doing more damage against the Battle Ram, paired up with the Mega Minion. Left hand side is very low on HP. We can force the hand by dropping down the log, and the Baby Dragon to be able to splash the rest of the damage. So folks, again, paired up against a pretty insane deck. Okay, now this replay here, I decided to choose to show because, folks, let's be honest, usually zap bait decks give us a nightmare. So I wanted to show you a deck that it also includes the Tesla Tower, which we know is the Pekka killer from the Clash of Clans days, and we're going to show you how we do against that as well. So let's go into this replay now. So we'll let the elixir count build up, right? This is how we roll. So right there, they'll throw the Goblin Barrel. On my part, that was a fail on the log, but we would have gotten there in normal cases. So slip of the finger there. I mean, it happens to everybody. So we'll drop down the Mega Minion. So on the left-hand side, you see the Knight and the Goblin Gang. So we'll drop the E-Wiz on top. And then we'll use the Baby Dragon to clean up the rest. Now the Princess, once positioned that way, is a problem. So what you're going to do is wait till the Princess approaches the bridge and then use the bats after she shoots that first arrow. So you get a little bit damage done, but at least you take out the Princess. And then we can zap the Goblin Barrel as well. The key to these decks is, right, they want to bait out your zap. It's all good, right? Because we also have the log. The log counters those things well. But let's say they bait out both of them and you're stuck with a Princess. The bat is an incredible counter, and the Mega Minion as well. So you have a lot of options to be able to stop the zap bait. So again, right there, E-Wiz is doing his thing. Baby Dragon paired up with the Lumberjack does incredible damage. And it will follow up with those bats again. And even if 1 or 2 bats survive with the Rage, it does a lot of damage. And then we go log in the Princess again. So you know you're doing something right when the opponent gives you a well played. So right there, we're going to zap the Goblin Gang and then drop the E-Wiz on top of the... Actually, zap the Goblin Barrel and drop the E-Wiz on top of the Goblin Gang. Too many goblins, man. So as you see there, a lot of counters. So now we've got double elixir time. We're going to bring out the Pekka and we're going to play beatdown now. So we'll follow up with the air troop first. Then we drop down the ground. Then we bring in another air. But because I know they have a fireball, I am going to wait until that fireball comes out before I throw my Baby Dragon. So there we go. Now we drop the Baby Dragon down. We are going to wreck the Goblin Gang. E-Wiz, Mega Minion, Baby Dragon now. We'll bring in the bats and we got that tower. Now we're going to stack up. We're going to take advantage of that rage and we'll bring in another Lumberjack. We got the Mega Minion with another Baby Dragon. And we are giving the opponent so much force and momentum that they cannot stop us. See the fireball? All good, right? Because we're still pushing forward. And we're giving them too much pressure. They can't even do a move against us. Now, we didn't get the 3 count, but it's all good, right? We won the match. I don't care. I won against a hard counter. All right, so that's it, folks. That's how the deck plays. So remember, in the beginning, it's a Pekka control. And then after the It's double elixir time, it becomes a Pekka beatdown. So it gives you the best of both worlds. And I think out of all my recent decks, this one is pretty good as far as the synergy, right? Every card meshes well, and there's so many different pushes that you can create with this deck, and it counters everything. I felt really good using it, and again, it's gotten me a lot of wins in the ladder, which is something that's been pretty hard recently, right? It's been a tough ladder in this meta, but I always welcome the challenge, right? Because that's what it's all about, getting better and becoming a much stronger overall player. So other than that, folks, hope you appreciate the content. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please slap that like button and subscribe for more Arena, Valor, Clash Royale, and Fortnite. And folks, also, if you want to catch me streaming, starting March 1st, I'll be streaming on live.me. So be sure to check me out over there. Drop some follows, hook a brother up with some diamonds, and we'll be good to go, all right? So other than that, peace out.